I want to do something today that I have never done on this channel before. I want to speak directly to the universe, on your behalf, because there are things that chosen ones carry, things they have been trying to put into words for a very long time, that do not fit neatly into an affirmation or a sign or a teaching. They are more like a prayer, a direct, honest, unguarded conversation with the force that designed them and assigned them, and has been watching over their journey, even through the seasons when that watching was invisible. So today, I am going to lead you through the Chosen One's prayer. 7 sections, each one addressing a different part of what the Chosen One needs to say and be heard for. Say these words with me in your mind, in your heart, or out loud. It does not matter which. What matters is that you mean them. Because the universe hears the meaning behind the words, not just the words themselves. Let us begin. Prayer 1, the prayer of acknowledgement. The first thing the Chosen One says to the universe is not a request. It is an acknowledgement of having been seen, of having been held even through the seasons when the holding was invisible, of having been guided even when the guidance felt like silence. Universe, I see you in everything that has happened, in the doors that opened and the doors that closed, in the people who stayed and the ones who were meant to leave, in the delays that felt like cruelty and turned out to be protection, in the silence that felt like abandonment and turned out to be focused creation. I see you. I always saw you. Even in the moments I said I had lost faith, I was talking to you, which means I never stopped believing you were there. Prayer 2, the prayer of honesty. The second prayer is the one most chosen ones are afraid to say, because it requires complete honesty about the doubt, about the exhaustion, about the moments they have not been proud of. But the universe is not afraid of honesty. It designed the chosen ones to be honest, and there is a specific kind of freedom that only comes from finally saying the true thing. Universe, I am going to be completely honest with you. There have been moments, more than I want to admit, when I did not trust you, when the faith felt like a performance, and underneath it was just exhaustion, dressed up as belief. There have been mornings when I woke up, and the vision felt like a lie I had been telling myself. There have been nights when I wondered if any of this was real. I am telling you this not because it changes anything, but because I am done pretending with you. You already know. You have always known. And you kept working on my behalf anyway. That is what I call grace. Prayer 3, the prayer of release. The third prayer is an act of letting go. Not performance, not strategy, a genuine, complete, final releasing of the things that have been held too tightly for too long. Universe, I release the outcome I have been guarding so carefully. The specific version of the life I decided I needed. Before I could be okay, I release the timeline I built in my head and the disappointment I have been carrying. Every time the timeline was not honored, I release the need to understand every step. Before I take it, I release the people I have been holding on to, past the chapter they were assigned to. I release the version of myself that was built for someone else's comfort. I open my hands all the way, and I give you back everything I was never meant to carry alone. Prayer 4, the prayer of trust. The fourth prayer is the hardest one, because it requires the chosen one to say something they cannot prove, something they cannot back up with evidence, something they are choosing to say, not because the circumstances support it, but because the choosing itself is the act of faith. Universe, I trust you, not because I can see where this is going, not because the evidence is in my favor right now, not because I have finally figured out how this ends. I trust you because you have never, not once, not in a single season of this journey, let me land somewhere I could not eventually find meaning in. I trust you with my timing. I trust you with my path. I trust you with the version of my life that I cannot yet imagine from here. I trust that what you are building is better than anything I could have planned. I trust you completely, finally, without reservation. Prayer 5, the prayer of claiming. The fifth prayer is not a request. It is a claiming. Because the chosen ones who have done the releasing, who have opened the hands and trusted completely, are not in a position of asking. They are in a position of receiving. And receiving begins with the spoken declaration. Universe, I claim the life that was designed for me before I was born into it. I claim the abundance that has been assembled in the invisible world while I was being prepared to hold it. I claim the relationships that were selected specifically for the version of me that this journey has created. I claim the purpose that has been pulling at me since before I had words for it. I claim it all, not when I am more ready, not when I have done more work, not when the conditions are more favorable. Now, exactly as I am, exactly where I stand, I claim it now. Prayer 6, the prayer of commitment. The sixth prayer is a commitment, not to a feeling, not to a result, to a choice. The choice to keep going, regardless of what the next season looks like, because the assignment is real and the commitment to it is unconditional. Universe, I commit to this. I commit to showing up every day for the mission I was sent here to fulfill, even on the days when I cannot see it clearly. I commit to moving forward, even when forward looks like standing still. I commit to the work, even when the work goes unnoticed. I commit to the belief, even when the belief is the only thing I have. I will not stop, not because of doubt, not because of exhaustion, not because of the people who did not see it, not because the timeline was longer than I expected. I will not stop, because the mission is real, and because I am the only one who can complete it. Prayer 7, the prayer of gratitude. And the final prayer, the one I want you to stay with longest. Gratitude, not for the life that is coming, though that is coming. Not for the breakthrough, though that is near. Gratitude for what has already been, for the journey itself, for who it made you. Universe, thank you. Thank you for the tests that made me stronger than I ever knew I needed to be. Thank you for the losses that cleared the path to something better than what I was holding. Thank you for the silence that taught me to trust what I could not hear. Thank you for choosing me for something that required more than I thought I had. Thank you for building me into someone capable of carrying what you are about to place in my hands. Thank you for every morning I woke up and chose to try again. Thank you for every night I let go of what I could not control. Thank you for this journey, exactly as it has been, not despite the difficulty, but because of what the difficulty made. I am grateful, completely, for all of it. That was the chosen one's prayer. All 7 sections, all of it true, all of it yours. If any part of that prayer moved something in you, if any line said the thing you have been trying to find the words for, that was not coincidence. That was the part of you that has been waiting for permission to say it. You have it now. Say it to yourself, to the universe, to whoever or whatever you believe is listening. because the universe hears chosen ones who finally stop performing and start being honest. And what it does with that honesty, with that releasing, that trusting, that claiming, that commitment is extraordinary. If this prayer resonated, save it. Come back to it on the days when you do not have words. Let it speak for you. And please share it with one chosen one who needs a prayer right now and does not know where to find the words. Subscribe for something new every morning. Every video is made for someone in a specific season of their journey. I will see you tomorrow. The universe heard your prayer. It always does.